Joss is already here. Let's go! Hey, guys. So we're about to do a first playthrough of a game called Last Campfire. I know that can be a little confusing because it's first and last, but actually, I wonder if there was a prequel to this called First Campfire, and if not, maybe we should make it. Maybe we'll do that on this very stream. Joss says, last sounds sad. It does, and I would say prepare yourselves to be pretty devastated. I have a Kleenex box right next to me. I know absolutely nothing about this game other than the title is Last Campfire. And there are puzzles in it. And it looks kind of cool. But going off just the title, I'm prepared to be bawling my eyes out in probably, I don't know, 3 minutes. And there's nothing wrong with crying, by the way. Actually, it's usually very healthy, so I think that would be beautiful if we all just had a good sob together. Sad level 5 already? Wow. Now, is that related to this, Joss, or are you just coming in from just your real life with that sad level? And you don't have to get into details on that? Just curious. Joss says coming in hot. Well, Joss, if you're already at a 5, I really hope you got some Kleenex next to you. Because I'm willing to bet we are both going to be bawling our eyes out pretty soon here. Sun is in purgatory. It's complicated. I'm very sorry to hear that, Joss. Joss says, honestly, I'm here for it. Well, maybe this is exactly what you need then. Maybe this will help you release some of...
There is a place where the lost embers go.
We have to pay attention to the game now.
As their light begins to fade. Ember ran, because standing still made them feel helpless.
Oh, so the game's already telling us what to do. Telling us to run. What if we don't, though? That immediately makes me want to not run and just do this. What if... And this might blow that little narrator's mind, but what if... Oh, that's kind of cool. You get stuck in those cobwebs. Break them, huh? What if we didn't feel hopeless when we stood still? In fact, look at this. Wow, that's quite a feat, huh? I'm not gonna run. I'm just gonna do this. Go in little spurts like that.
The wall glistened.
Oh, now it's literally telling us what button to press on my controller. I hope this whole game doesn't hold our hand like this, but... And what if we don't? What if we just want to keep going? No, we have to. We gotta see what it says. Sad level 3. Interesting, Joss.
The painting showed embers on a sacred journey.
So it's already kind of working for you. Although, maybe it would be better if your sad level was going up, because we kind of want to reach that breaking point where you just let everything out.
Ember felt so afraid and alone.
So
It
far...
was a relief to find someone to talk to.
Oh, I wonder what kind of conversation we're going to see here between our character and this thing that has cobwebs on it and clearly has a skull showing.
Ember froze, almost too frightened to look away.
I don't know if that was supposed to be a jump scare or not, but
When they noticed the small
it
satchel,
didn't quite work on me. Fear level 5, sad level 3. Interesting. Yeah, my fear level is at about... It's at about a 0, actually. It was at a 1, and then I saw that attempt at a jump scare just then. And how
the satchel felt
kind of
heavy.
weak that was.
Ember looked inside. The statue shone brightly in the light.
My sadness level is probably, It also has... No, I'd say it's at a 3, actually, just based on the title. Because the
There was
last...
a symbol on the floor.
Just the idea of the last of anything makes me sad.
Ember noticed something wrong.
Fear level at a 1 now. It was kind of creepy how those fires just lit like that. Wait, I can't walk through this? Really, the game won't let you walk through that. Then why did they even put that little gap there? And you can't jump either. Well, I already found the first mistake in the game.
There was a round space where something used to fit. To Ember's delight, the golden statue slid perfectly into place.
Joss is at a fear level of 1 and a scared level, or sad level, of 0. Although we could have fear and scared levels. I mean, they're two different words. I'm sure they have slightly different meanings. We would just have to define exactly what the difference was, but we could have both fear levels and scared levels. Joss says, could make a pretty crude joke about that round place where something used to fit. Easy now, Joss.
Ember left, feeling sorry for the stranger now alone in the dark.
I mean, we are on YouTube, so we can say words like bitch, douchebag, asshole, and shit now. Hold on. There we go. But that doesn't mean all bets are off. I don't exactly know all their content standards.
Stairway opened into a dark forest. Ember could feel fear taking over. They'd washed up alone.
Fear taking
Somewhere very
over, huh?
unfamiliar.
And yet my fear level is still at a 1. Curious.
Ember felt like they were being watched. The path was blocked. The foxes howled into the night. The only reply was silence.
I mean, what would the reply normally be? Just like another howl? Hold on. Gotta look a few things up here. Let's see. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so there is a lot going on behind the scenes right now. Basically, I'm trying to get the browser to come up, and we have a bit of a technical emergency going on here, folks, so please stay tuned. Wow, okay, something's really going wrong here. That's okay. No big deal, we'll figure it out. But I would say my fear level is at about a 9 right now, because I know all eyes are on me right now. Okay, yep. Yeah, okay. This is easy. This shouldn't be that hard. All I have to do is pull this up. Yep. Okay, yeah. I mean, it's not that hard, honestly. What do you guys think about that game? Why don't you talk about it in the chat? Pull it up here. Getting a lot going on in the background right here. Yeah, this should be very easy. Just, yep. And, oh, there we go. There we go. Perfect. Oh boy, fear level back down to 1. That worked out pretty well.
Ooh.
We are still going to get dictionary.com to change their audio file for the pronunciation of the word roof, which sounds like this currently.
Roof. Roof.
Roof. We are going to get them to change that, hopefully with our version of it, which will probably sound something like roof. Might even sound better than that. That was just completely improvised. Josh says, cool game. Awesome. Okay, so one thing I want to look up is... Go back to dictionary.com. Oh, well. Keep that open. I want to look up the difference between fear and scaredness. Is that what we were going to look up? Just scared, I guess. Well, scaredness is the noun version, so. Fear, a distressing emotion aroused by impending anger, evil, pain, etc., whether the threat is real or imagined, the feeling or condition of being afraid. And now we will look up scared. Filled with fear. Terror or dread. Often suddenly. Frightened, alarmed. What about scaredness? Well, it is a word, so it should be there. If there is one Google entry for scaredness, then it's a word. Because that proves people have used it. Oh. Oh, and look at that. Wiktionary.org. Scaredness. Scared plus ness. The quality of being scared. Fear. Timidity. Timidity. The state of being timid. Shyness. Josh says, wouldn't it be funny if they replaced it with a dog barking? Yeah. You're talking about this.
Roof.
I mean, would anyone even notice?
Roof.
That came up on a previous stream, that it sounds like an old dog trying to woof.
Roof.
Roof. Roof. Roof.
Roof.
Maybe as a prank, that's what we could submit as one of our entries to dictionary.com.
Roof. Roof.
But then we would have some real ones too, because we do actually want to get ours on there, so. The verbs mean different things, maybe even opposite things, okay? Let's see, verb. Fear, to regard with fear, be afraid of. Scared, verb. The simple past tense and past participle of scare. Oh, okay. Well, that's not exactly how I was thinking about it, but we could do it that way, Joss. So your scared levels are the levels of how much you have scared someone? No, actually, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so scared levels from now on are your current levels of how much you have scared someone else. It could just be throughout the day. Could be, you know, you're scaring someone in the chat. Maybe you've sent them a private message and it's scaring them. Maybe you just put something in the chat and it was scary. Maybe a scary emoji or something. Or, oh, this is real good, actually. Oh, this is really, really genius, what just came into my head. And I'm not calling myself a genius. I'm just saying what came into my head is absolutely genius, though. Which is, your scared level could also be how much you're scaring yourself. Wow. And I just hit my water bottle against my brother-in-law's computer by accident, but it was timed perfectly, so it accentuated what I said. I'm going to do it again. What if your scare level was how much you were scaring yourself? That almost scared me, how well timed that was. Because if you think about it, maybe you can't even get the feeling of fear at all unless you scare yourself. We think that we're afraid of the scary spider or the monster in the movie that we're looking at, but aren't we really just afraid because our brain is telling us stories about that monster and about that spider? So maybe scared levels and fear levels are pretty much one and the same. Because whatever your fear level is, it got there because of your scare level. Now, because you're the one who scared yourself into having that fear level, but it's also possible that you could also be scaring other people on top of yourself. Therefore, your fear level could be lower than your scared level. Okay. Got to the bottom of that. And what else did we want to look up? Oh yeah. When foxes howl, what do they expect to hear in return? First of all, do foxes howl? The answer is no. Okay, so the game already got that wrong. It was a fox, right? Let me just look. Oh. And there we go. Hold on. Yeah, those are foxes.
The foxes howled into the night.
Second game mistake.
The only reply was silence.
Foxes don't howl. And also, if they did howl, what would they expect? Are they going to hear another group of foxes howl back? Don't they just howl for themselves? Hold on. I gotta look that up. In this game, apparently it can be played through in about 6 hours. So we're probably not going to get to all of it today, but we could if we really hustle. Okay, okay, so let's just say when animals howl, what do they expect to hear in return? Not seeing any answer. Wait, how about this? Do different wolf packs howl to each other? Did you know that individuals have different howls that can be heard by other wolves 6 to 7 miles away? Okay, but they're in the same pack, right? Howl can even help a lost wolf find its way home. A wolf separated from its pack uses a lonesome howl, a shortened call that rises in pitch. Okay. Oh, yeah, we still have these things too if we wanted to put these on in the background. Just to spice it up a little. I don't like that one. Now we're going. Let's try this one too. Is that it? Wait, this is the most replayed section. Okay. Fear level 11, says Joss. Now, what triggered that, Joss? Is it the fact that you don't know when these things are going to go off? Because that is kind of... I don't know if it scares me, but it keeps me on edge, which is perfect for playing through a video game like this. What's this? Sitcom. What is this? By the way, all these videos, at least the ones we're seeing, these 1 hour or more long videos where it's just silence and it's occasionally broken up by something, they all, look at this. This is almost 1 million views. It's not even a year old. And this is from someone with less than 1,000 subscribers. Nice. Of course, that means we have to get in on this. And one thing we could do, which I just thought of, is we could have, like, our quotes in there. Like, every 6 minutes or so, it just says, nothing is too small to give you your all. But either way, we have to make one of these. Now, my brother-in-law, Rob, we are using his computer, and we do not have his express consent. But that's okay, because we're not hurting it, and we're making the world better, so he doesn't have to give me express consent. If anything, I've made his computer run even better because I've deleted stuff that's taking up space that's probably made it go slower. And I've been kind of dropping hints that I think it would be cool if he got into like video editing and stuff. I'm trying to get him to download some like Adobe Premiere and stuff so we can get that on his computer and start editing stuff. And hold on, let's try this one. So I've been trying to say, like, hey, wouldn't it be cool, like, because he's in the military, and he has, like, his squad, I think, and they're, like, you know, an actual military squad. And so sometimes I'm like, wouldn't it be cool if you had, like, a video of, like, you with your squad? Wow, that worked perfectly. A video of you with your squad, and it was just like pictures of you guys, but it was like, you know, a slideshow with some sentimental music playing and stuff like that. And he's always kind of like brushing me off. He's like acting like I'm the weirdest person in the world to bring that up. I mean, he doesn't like me anyway, but that's his own problem. Anyway, let's get back to this. But I keep like dropping hints about how cool it would be. And I think I'm almost on the verge of breaking through, and I hope that I can convince him. Because I've told him, like, you know, with Adobe, you can get, like, free trials and stuff, and there's actually ways to even hack, so you don't even have to pay for it. Now, I'm not condoning that on this stream, obviously, but I've been dropping hints, and he kind of just, like, starts acting real weird when I do that, and, like, tells me to go away and stuff, but I'm just going to keep doing it, and I know I'm going to get through to him, and he's going to download it.
Guarded by twin statues, choked by clinging vines.
So it looks like there's one specific way they want us to go here.
As Ember approached, the flames seemed to call out.
Hold on. I'm going to slow down this Michael Jackson one. Oh. Can't see the game. Sorry about that. Thank you for letting me know. No. Try that again. Can't see the game. Sorry about that. Thank you for letting me know, Joss. Perfect. I think a lot of these sounds are much better when we slow them down. I'm going to slow them all down now, actually. Very good. Oh, I'm going to put... hold on. Go back to this so you can see what I'm doing now. I'm going to do the Taco Bell one, too. We were worried last time about this because we didn't know about copyright. Oh, it doesn't even start with it? That's not a great move. You want to be able to hear what it sounds like. We would do that perfectly, by the way. We will start with one of our sound effects when we make one of these videos. That way you know what you're in for. Does this even do it? Okay, there it is. Gotta slow that down. Not as satisfying as I thought it would be. Fire level 5. Hold on, that needs to be slower. SpongeBob. Let's see this. 2.3 million views 1 year ago by someone with 2.6K subscribers. I want to make that even slower. These all need to be 0.25. Perfect. And I don't like this. Taco Bell was really a letdown. I don't even know what this is. Don't like it. What's this? Let's see if there's another Walta one. 1 hour silence. Walta. There are multiple. Look at this. Well, this one definitely just ripped off this video. It's the exact same length. I mean, they're all going for an hour, but this is 1 hour and 1 second. Same exact picture. This, at least, is a slightly different version of that same picture, and it's exactly 1 hour. Actually, it's 59 minutes, 59 seconds. Okay, this could be good.
Jesse. Jesse!
And slow it down, see how that sounds. Come on.
Jesse.
Okay.
Jesse!
I don't like it. Let's try the other Walta.
Walter, put your dick away, Walter. I'm not having sex with you right now, Walter.
Okay. Oh. So on my brother-in-law's computer, it just said, do you want to turn on filter keys? I'm just going to X out of that. Hopefully that didn't mess something up. So this is similar, but he says more stuff, and that's good. And now we can actually talk about this stuff because we're on YouTube. Alright. I think we're ready. Here we go.
Put your dick away, Walter.
With a feeling like falling, the forest had slipped away. Ember felt lost in darkness and ruin.
I'm not having sex with you right now, Walter.
Okay. Alright, here we go. First puzzle, let's go! And yeah, we are trying to incorporate saying let's go more on the stream, because I've seen that that is used to great effect in many popular streams. We're gonna climb up this little makeshift ladder thing. Let's go! And is that really the puzzle? Oh, okay.
The
Good.
caged flame stoked new hope in Ember.
The caged flame stoked new hope in Ember. Let's go! Oh, we just solved part of it. Let's go! Let's go. Doesn't all have to be the same. Okay, and so now, wait, what's going on up here? Josh says, let's go off on officially getting out of our own orifices. Hold on. Seems like MJ liked that one, Joss. Let's get off on officially getting out of our own orifices. I guess we can talk like that now since we're on YouTube. We can't go that way, but we can go the other way. Okay. Joss said, nice one, streamer. Thank you, Joss. The MJ comment.
Hope was almost within reach.
Almost? Because I would say my hope levels are probably at about a 10, as they usually are. Let's see. Fear level 2. Because now it's kind of spooky. We could fall off the edge of something like this. Kind of in this, like... old kind of ancient ruin. Who knows? There could be some type of curse going on here. So it's at about a 3, I would say. Scared level 3. Well, I'll throw in 1 just in case I have actually scared someone with anything that I'm not even aware of. So maybe I yelled "let's go" a little too loud, which I tried to do, but maybe that scared someone. So I'll say scared level 4, fear level 3, hope level 10. Wait, there was something else too, right? Sad level. Yeah, sad level 1. Still just going off the name because nothing really sad has happened.
The flame spoke and Ember listened.
I don't know what's happening right now, but let's go. And let's go follow that flame. You like that one, Joss?
Lingered ahead.
Let's go this way.
Was it trying to escape?
Oh, we can dash.
Or leading the way?
I think it's trying to escape. Nice one, streamer. Thank you, Joss. And don't feel pressure to say that my jokes are good if I ask you what you thought. Like, I want to hear your honest opinion. I'll be fine if you say you didn't like it.
Campfire flickered into life.
Okay, fear level at about a 5 right now.
Hope has returned.
Scared
to
level
forlorn.
6. Oh, hope has returned. Well, that's a positive thing. So fear level down to a 4. Scared level 5.
I will warm them until they choose to move on. Ember looked to the ghost for
Who's them?
answers.
Fear level back up to 5. Scared level 6.
This is a place between places to travel through as your light fades.
Wait,
But none have passed on in a long time.
I think we missed something. Wish you could go back with the dialogue, but... Joss says freedom of choice. Hope level 10.
The Forest King now holds us here. And those who linger will turn forlorn. Again, that word, forlorn.
Yes, that word. Forlorn. Okay, this is like the first dialogue choice we've had. Forlorn?
The forlorn are those who lost their way along the path.
That's not quite good enough. I wanted the definition. And as we have been doing here, we are also going to guess, with a little help from the universe herself, the gender of the person who's going to be reading this pronunciation on this website, and that is going to be universe. Okay, what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Man or woman? Okay. It's forlorn. I'm trying to picture it. Forlorn. So if it's a man, it's probably gonna sound like this. Forlorn. And if it's a woman, it's going to sound something like this. Forlorn. Let's see. I mean, the thing is, I could see this going either way. That's what makes this hard, is it could go either way. But I know, I mean, the universe almost always puts me in the right direction. And the times when I think it doesn't, we always find out it was something I was doing wrong. That I was like asking the universe for the wrong thing. I wasn't being specific enough. Stuff like that. So what's it going to be? What's it going to be? So dictionary.com. Forlorn. It's going to be... it's going to be a man. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go!
Forlorn.
Yeah, baby. Let's go!
Forlorn. Forlorn.
Forlorn. It's pretty much exactly how I said it would sound
Forlorn.
if it was a man reading it.
Forlorn.
Forlorn, desolate or dreary, unhappy or miserable. There's a lot of ors in there. As in feeling, condition, or appearance. Oh. Okay. Josh says, is that what the cast of SNL says before every show? Let's do it, forlorn. Very nice, Joss. Joss, I'm going to say from the bottom of my heart, nice one. I really mean that.
If you find them, send them to me and I will guide them.
Who are you?
I am just a guide along the way to fan the flame. So many lost embers have I seen, more than I could help. Ember thought of those they loved, those they'd left behind.
What would we choose here on this stream? Would we want to help others or would we want to just move on? Let's see. I mean, if we were like a popular streamer with millions of viewers, probably go this way. I want to move on and just be concerned with my own stuff and not care about other people. On the other hand, if we're this stream, we're going to do this.
There are others lost along their journey. Find them and I will guide them.
Josh says we would move on. I think that's a prank attempt. Oh. Wow, Josh. Well, looks like we are going to move on. But we're going to move on to helping. Looks like MJ liked that one.
The Forest King watches the doors.
Joss will be right back.
The campfire will light the way. Find those who are lost. Bring embers to the fire.
Okay, I think we have a pretty good idea of what we want to do. Wait,
Travel wisely. Return if you have lost your way.
Who are you?
The stranger said, take care of those you care about the most. The crow held its shining trophy tight.
I guess that's a hint that we're supposed to get that shining trophy, huh? Huh. What? It's not letting me press anything. Joss is back. Let's go! What? So we were supposed to, like, time that a certain way or something? Because I was pressing buttons the whole time. Alright, so we need that key, probably to get...
The cave entrance was overgrown with dry
Okay, so we don't need to
brambles.
read all those things. It's always just going to say we can't go in whatever way we're trying to go. So that's what we need the key for.
The stranger whispered, "Ever feel like you are being watched?"
Seems like MJ liked that one. Stranger whispered, ever feel like you're being watched?
I've never felt that. What does it feel like? Is it nice? It sounds nice.
That's a nice positive and the negative there. A lot of people would think the feeling of being watched is negative, but why can't it be positive? It means someone cares about you enough to watch you. Not that that's always a positive, but... Oh, interesting. Wait, how do we dash again? Let's see. Yes. Definitely have some type of puzzle going on here. I see. So you have to move. Puzzle solved. Let's go. Interesting. I don't know if it was necessary to zoom in every time we do this, but... Ah, so if we do this, force this worm to come up in the other hole. And then do this. It's gonna come out now.
The worm looked helpless, with no way to escape.
I mean, it could just stay under in one of its tunnels, but
As Ember picked it up, the worm let out a little yelp.
worms don't have vocal cords, so that's mistakes 3 and 4 for the game. 3 being that the worm could have just stayed in one of its tunnels. 4 being that worms can let out yelps. Doesn't mean the game's bad. Every game has some mistakes. But we just like to... In fact, we honor those here. So these are actually... This is my way of complimenting this game by pointing out these little mistakes. Because it shows their humanity. Joss says, pathetic game design. Yeah, I agree. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. You know what? I'm going to take that back. I'm not going to say it's fully pathetic. I'm going to say... Actually, I am really liking this game. But to have that many mistakes at this... We're barely in at all to this game. And it has that many mistakes already. It does stand out a little, but I wouldn't call it pathetic. I think that's a little aggressive, but... Again, those are good things.
key was nestled between the reeds.
So if you worked on this game and you're watching this stream, please do not take any of that as a negative or some like a put down at all. It's actually a compliment.
But it was just out of reach.
Well, I guess we'll select the one thing we have. Even though I didn't even choose to select anything.
That would really help.
I hope this game really stops holding our hand like this.
The key was nestled between the reeds. But it was just out of reach.
Because that would be pathetic game design. I'm sorry for speaking over Walter. Maybe we do use that worm. Pathetically good, says Joss. Nice one, Joss. And I'm not even saying that's a joke. I'm just saying nice one, because it doesn't have to be a joke to be a nice one.
The key was nestled between the reeds. But it was just out of reach.
Okay. Select, or am I hitting the wrong
It didn't
thing?
seem like that would really help.
Oh, okay. Okay, well that's a little condescending. Because the way I see it, if a worm can yelp, then we can use a worm to get something that's far away. You can just throw it at it, kind of like a lasso or something, and we can bring it back. Why couldn't that happen? Alright, so we're probably going to use this worm and a bird somehow. Oh, I didn't see this. Okay, well now we can light this on fire. Here we go. Man, I could have said let's go right there. But I'm still learning, so it's okay. Oh. Would have been really good if I had said let's go, though. Joss says, if it can yelp, it can help. Nice one, Joss. Seriously. What? Okay, fear level out of 7.
The stranger shivered in the cold.
Scared level 6, 8. Stranger, this is a... Oh. So this thing is like... It's blowing wind, but... Are those also feathers? Because... I don't really want to know what's behind that. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's a little spooky.
The stranger shivered in the cold.
Okay, that just fell off. Fear level 7. Scared level 8. Just in case I have scared someone. Beyond myself. Okay.
Warmth was a distant memory.
Ah, okay, so that blows
stolen
out
by
the torch.
passing miles.
Can't spell feather without fear. Very nice, Joss. It's gonna blow that out. Let's just see what's up here. What can we do here? Okay, we're gonna... So this, pull that. That's probably gonna make that thing on the right go to the left.
They'd moved through such dark places.
Yep, let's go. I called that. Let's go. Perfect. Let's go. So now we can light this. And then let's go over here and let's go pull this.
They lay down and closed their eyes.
Who is this narrator even talking about at this point? Is it that... It's not that statue thing that we... I mean, is that supposed to be an alive being that we touched and transported here via? Okay, so now we can... Oh, we have to get another torch. It will blow out, but then we can reignite it. And there we go. And let's go. Did we just get our first forlorn? Or I guess our second forlorn? And yet, fear level immediately at a 0? Scare level 1.
The stranger blinked at Ember. Is it morning already? How long have I been asleep?
Somehow... Oh, MJ liked that one. Somehow, my hope level got even higher than I normally have it, which is at a 10. I'm not going to say it's all the way up to 11, but I felt a boost in it. Maybe it even went down real fast just so it could go back up. But the point is, when I saw that happen, normally you would think a corpse coming back to life would be scary, but here, it wasn't. Here, basically... My brain, instead of getting afraid, it did the equivalent of saying, "Let's go!" Okay, the stranger blinked at Ember. Is it morning already? How long have I been asleep? Hope level 10. Forlorn, you're going to want to come with us.
The stranger blinked at Ember. Is it morning already? How long have I been asleep?
Okay, guess we got to do something else.
The broken net hung ominously around the skeleton's neck.
Okay, they don't need to narrate the stuff we can see unless that's like for people who can't see that well, in which case I'm fully in support of it. And maybe that's the opposite of a game mistake. Maybe that's going above and beyond. Which, you know, they're both good things, but even though they're opposites, doesn't mean they can't be both good. And where are we now? Wait, did we already come here? Yeah, we're at this place.
The door was sealed shut.
Oh, okay, good. So now...
The ghost said, "Speak and I will listen."
I want to move on.
The forest king watches the doors. The campfire will light the way. Find those who are lost. Bring embers to the fire.
Didn't we just...
Travel wisely. Return if you have lost your way.
Did we not just do that? By the way, I want to move on. Could that possibly have a meaning deeper than I was interpreting it to be? Guys, I don't want to spoil anything, but this is conjecture because I don't know this game at all, but what if it turns out that we're actually a forlorn ourselves? And we're trying to move on. Fear level 0. Scared level 1. Because that's honestly just beautiful to me. There's nothing scary about it.
The stranger said, "Thank you for being so kind."
Joss says, how can you return if you're lost? Idiot ghost. Very nice, Joss. I'll count that as the 5th mistake in the game.
The stranger said, "Take care of those you care about the most."
Okay, so this is the one that we just saved, right? This one? Yeah. Why didn't the ghost thank us? Not that that's why we're doing it, but I'm going to count that as the 6th mistake. You would think once you brought it back, that big ghost that came out of that statue right there would say something like, oh, thank you for returning a forlorn. You have saved them and allowed them to move on to the next stage of their journey or something like that. But instead, it just repeated the same thing we'd already seen. We're up to 6 mistakes. Pathetically good. Alright, so I guess we've done everything on that side. Idiot ghost. A-hole ghost. A.k.a. asshole ghost. Because we can say that now. Let's go. Yeah, that ghost is an asshole. Game designers, not necessarily assholes. Ghost, douchebag. Game designers, doing a great job. That ghost is a bitch. That ghost is shit.
Barely visible through the murky water was the shadow of something hiding. And on a small pier with barely a sound, a lonely fisherman sat.
So far the puzzles have been okay. I do hope they get better though. By better I mean a little harder. Like for most people this is probably pretty hard. But for us, since we've done so many puzzles, at this point you notice patterns because you've seen so many of the same things and it just feels like it's almost nothing. And we got G-Money here. Let's go. Welcome, G-Money. Wait, somebody told me and it was just Teflon? Oh yeah, you gotta click that bell, G-Money. If you click the bell on YouTube, it will notify you when we go live. But also, if you want, you can just give me your personal info, and from now on, every time we go live, I will personally, and I can do this for anyone, but I can do this for anyone. I will personally reach out to you and let you know when we go live. And I apologize for not doing that. If I had your permission to do that, I would have been doing that every single stream we've ever done. G-Money says you can click on that bell? Now that's a good point because usually they say, you know, smash that like button, smash that bell. It's like, yeah, you can also just click it. It doesn't have to be so emphatic. Not a lot of people know. You can just click that like button, and please, by the way, if you want, at this point, please click that like button. Or smash it if you want. Now, the reason I'm just doing laps on these lily pads is because the last time we were on lily pads, there was a bit of a puzzle we had to figure out. And I'm a little let down that the game just made these normal lily pads. There's no puzzle. Maybe they will play into a puzzle at some point. Let's hope. For the game designer's sake. G-Money says, can you send me snail mail? Try to send it a week or so before you go live. Yeah. Joss, could you look into that? Joss, I'm sure, can figure out how to time that perfectly. Now, we don't always, like, figure out the streams a week or so in advance, but we could send out, like, potential times, like, we may stream at this time. And then maybe we'll come up with a few options, and we'll always just make sure that we use one of those options. What was that? Okay, 7th mistake in the game. Did you just see that? We just dug under the ground and popped up like a mole. Which, by the way, I just want to look up moles. Just from hearing me say that, just came into my head. I want to see what a mole looks like. And there we go. Interesting. Back to the game. Hold on a second. Look at this mole right here. This mole's like, let's go! Okay, back to the game. Make love to that bell, says Joss. Yeah, I mean, you can do whatever you want. As long as, at the end of it, that bell has been... the setting for the bell has been turned on in some way. What's your address? G-Money, that mole was freaky, and I'm not scared to admit it. Well, that brings up an interesting point, G-Money. I would ask you, what is your scared level? Now, we determined earlier that scared level is not really anything at all close to fear level. Your fear level is how afraid you are. It's on a scale from 0 to 10. Right now, my fear level is at about a 1. Scared level is on the same scale, 0 to 10, but how much you have instilled fear in someone else. How much you have scared someone else. Well, no. Let me say that again. How much you have scared someone, because that someone could be you. And often is. Scare level's a 3. I could easily just pick it up and throw it out. Okay, so these frogs, we saw these in an earlier place. I really thought that was going to be some type of puzzle we had to solve where they jump in like that. But it never was. That is, I hate to say, that's kind of shoddy game design. And that is actually a negative. The mistakes aren't negatives, but that is a negative. First game negative.
The Ember was curious. Where did you wake up? I'm headed for the crossroads. It's not far, I think. I've heard there's a nest there. A safe place.
What can we do with this? I mean, it makes sense to put it there. And let's go into that. Is this game Norwegian or Finnish? Icelandic? Yeah, let's look it up. Oh, MJ liked that one. Okay, let's see. Last Campfire. I was wondering that too. I would guess as Icelandic. Hello Games. It's actually Southeast England. Yeah, it's actually in England. Wow. But we can figure out where that narrator is from. Yeah, apparently this is the same company that made No Man's Sky, which I did not know. But hold on, let's look this up. Let's look up the credits. Last Campfire. They don't have it here. Okay, Last Campfire. Credits. Voice talent. Rachel August, Phil Davis, Toby Longworth. I hope that is just one person's name. Rachel August, Phil Davis, Toby Longworth. Now it's probably not, because some of these are traditional female names and some are traditionally male names. But that still could be the case, that it's one person's name, and that would actually be cool that they mixed gendered names like that. But it's probably just Rachel August. Let's look this up. Yes. Yep, Last Campfire. There she is. Not sure if the Hello Games... Oh my god, we got two of them at once. Norwegian / Icelandic / British Midlands. And Nordic Nomad. Okay, so we have pretty much everything here. London / Midlands. I think that's as good as we're going to get. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, let me finish reading what G-Money said. G-Money said, not sure if the Hello Games would have been as good for Jennifer Lawrence's career. Nice one. We're also getting some let's goes in the comments, and for that, let's go! I thought you were announcing that she was both Norwegian and Finnish and Icelandic. I mean, Norwegian, Icelandic. Doesn't say anything about Finland, though. I'm going to say, though, she's killing it in this game. Yeah, let's go back in here. Let's go back in here.
The stranger was trapped, caught in a maze.
Okay, so this is the stranger they're talking about. Apparently they're like in a kind of stasis, and we are now saving them. What do we do here? Oh, okay. I see, so we can do... Oh. You like that one, MJ? Okay, yes. Uh-huh. Let's just do that. Oh. Yeah, for now. So our goal is to get to that blue flame up there. Oh, we can pull this.
It was
yes.
hard to make sense of this place.
Okay, well, I hope their strategy to make their puzzles harder isn't to just tell you that they're hard. Because that's what it feels like they just did. The narrator literally came on and said it's hard to make sense of this. And if that's really what they're trying to do, instead of putting the work in to make a puzzle actually hard, that is pathetic. Okay, so, oh, we could pull that one on there, but for what purpose? Let's just see again. Although, this one is a little harder, so... Okay, so we obviously... Oh. We have to get... at least one of these rolling things down there, or... right down there. You can see where I'm clicking. I think we just need one. So what are all the other ones for? Oh, okay, well... let's do this. Okay, once it's there, we can only go left to right. Oh yeah, I'm liking this puzzle, actually. But if we can only go left to right, then that's all we could ever do with this. Because it never gets to any of those platforms. Okay. Put this back. Turn this. Now we can roll that. And let's go. We don't want to do that, but we can... I mean... I don't know if that really helps. Okay, this is officially a good puzzle. My cousin who played this thought it was a pretty good puzzle. He calls them puzzers, says Joss. What's your cousin's name? Geoff. That actually makes me want to look up that name because I have never actually known. I think it's just pronounced Jeff. But can you also pronounce it Geoff? That I want to know. Well, let's look this up.
Pronouncing it? Jeff. I know, it looks like it should be said Geoff or something, but no.
Wow. This is quite a long video for just a pronunciation. I want to watch the whole thing.
We are looking at how to pronounce this name, as well as how to say more interesting and related names in English, so make sure to stay tuned and consider subscribing. How do you go about pronouncing
Smash the
it?
like button.
Jeff. I know, it looks like it should be said Geoff or something, but no, simply Jeff. Pretty straightforward once you know Jeff, and now you know. Here are more videos on how to pronounce more names whose pronunciations aren't exactly always obvious.
Okay.
I'll see you there to learn more. Thanks for watching.
Wow. That's about as big of a meal of that video as you could make. And I have mad respect to that guy for doing that. Basically made that video as fleshed out as it could be, just for a pronunciation. Although he only said consider subscribing. He didn't say smash that like, smash that bell, smash that subscribe, or even click, which we have now. That can be how we stand out, by the way, is we say click that like, click that subscribe, click that bell. And I will say at this time, click that like, click that subscribe, and click that bell if you feel so inclined. Actually, I'm going to look up our own stream and do that myself. Got to sign in. Okay. Look at that. Got to sign in. Oh, we already have 2 likes. Let's go! Okay. 3 likes. That. Oh, we already have 2 likes. Let's go! 3 likes. Loved how that let's go sounds. Oh, we already have 2 likes. Let's go! Let's go! 3 likes. Loved how that let's go sounds. Oh, we already have 2 likes. Let's go! Let's go! 3 likes. Loved how that let's go sounds. Oh, we already have 2 likes. Let's go! Let's go! 3 likes. Loved how that let's go sounds. Oh, we already have 2 likes. Let's go! Let's go! 3 likes. Loved how that let's go sounds. Request. Harmonize. Very nice. 3 likes. Loved how that let's go sounds. Request. Here we go. Harmonize. Let's go. Well, now it's getting quiet. Hold on. Request. Here we go. Harmonize. All right, so let's do a new one. Here we go. Let's go. Well, now it's getting quiet. In 3, 2, 1. Request. Let's go. All right, so let's do a new one. Here we go. Let's go. Well, now it's getting quiet. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, so let's do a new one. Here we go. Well, now it's getting quiet. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, so let's do a new one. Here we go. Well, now it's getting quiet. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, so let's do a new one. Here we go. Well, now it's getting quiet. Now I just want to listen to it. 2, 1. Let's go. Oh my god. MJ liked that one so much he got in on the harmonizing. Let's go. Oh my god. MJ liked that one so much he got in on the harmonizing. Killer Whale is here. Let's go. Oh my god. Welcome, MJ Killer. Liked that one so much he got in on the harmonizing. Killer Whale is here. Let's go. Oh my god. Welcome, MJ Killer. Liked that one so much he got in on the harmonizing. Let's go back here. But I still want to know, can you say this spelling of Jeff? Oh yes, look at this. Alternate Joff. You can pronounce it differently. Well, I mean, of course you can pronounce it however you want, but some people do. You can pronounce it Joff, where the Geo portion is pronounced as it is in the name George. George. Joff. George. Joff. Joff. George. Joff. Joff. I mean, it wouldn't just be Joff if you were pronouncing it the way you say the first part of George. It's because Joff. It would be Joff. George. Joff. See, which one am I about to say? Joff. George. It's the same. Well, got to the bottom of that. Wondered that my whole life. If you can pronounce Geoff as Joff. And now, well, actually, that doesn't really get to the bottom of it because that's not what this is saying. This is saying Joff. So I guess we have to keep looking. So let's not go quite yet. We should have an opposite of let's go. Like if we're not quite ready to celebrate something, maybe let's hold. Something like that. I'm here and the water is clear. Great. Okay, let's go to our old favorite. Do they not have names on dictionary.com? Oh, they do. Here we go. Well, I can see already. It just says Jeffrey. You see that, MJ? And you like that? Okay, here we go. I'm going to say this is going to be... Is it man or woman who reads this? If it's a woman, it's going to sound like this. Jeffrey. No, hold on. It'll sound like Jeffrey. If it's a man, it'll sound like Jeffrey. Hold on. No, it won't sound like that. It'll sound like... Hold on. The universe is whispering it into my brain. It's going to sound like Jeffrey. Okay, here we go. It's going to be man or woman. It's going to be a woman. No, it's going to be a man. Here we go.
Jeffrey.
It's going to be a woman. Okay. It's a woman. Yeah, it's okay. I didn't say that before I played it. For a second, I wanted to try to play it off like there was a technical difficulty and somehow I had said that before I played it, but then I quickly realized there was no way to really do that. But more importantly, I realized I wasn't going to do that anyway. I was always going to come clean. But yeah, I didn't get that right. I don't like that, but I know it's my own fault. It's not the universe's fault. I didn't hear what the universe was saying. I wasn't listening correctly. And I'm happy that happened because now I can recalibrate. Killer Whale says, how would it sound if Barack Obama said it? It'd probably sound a little something like this. Oh, by the way, that'd be a nice option for some of these, is to have Obama reading some of these dictions, or just any celebrity. I don't know, maybe even a celebrity streamer, or a celebrity streamer who's not quite at the height of their celebrity yet, but they're going there. Like maybe we could get our stream pronunciation on, I mean, my version of pronouncing these things. Or any of you guys if you want to. If you want to send me any of your own versions of you reading some of these words that we're going to submit to dictionary.com to replace their current pronunciations with ours, we could do that. It doesn't just have to be me. I would like some of them to be me, though. A celebrity streamer that isn't president yet. Very nice, G-Money. All right, so it's a woman.
Jeffrey.
That's okay.
Jeffrey.
I almost said woman at the last second, too. That's crazy.
Jeffrey. Jeffrey.
But is that not exactly how I said a woman would say it?
Jeffrey.
Maybe it's not exact, but
Jeffrey.
pretty close.
Jeffrey. Jeffrey.
I mean, she says it kind of weird, so it would have been hard to predict that, but...
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. She really rides that re down
Jeffrey.
as far as she can go.
Jeffrey. Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. Okay, male given name, yep. Okay. So it looks like normally people would pronounce it as Jeffrey. There, got to the bottom of it. Oh, but also, how would Obama say it? Well, he'd probably say it a little something like this. Barack Obama. It's been a long time. Let's see. So Obama, he's like, Barack Obama. Obama. Joffrey. I mean, he's a former president. He can say it however he wants. And I like to imagine he would want to say it as Joffrey. Because that's what I want to say. Okay, yep, so if we put this here, and then... Oh, this is tricky. This is quite tricky. I guess I need to even understand the rules of this thing first. Because we can't roll this one. We can't roll that one down. Or maybe we can if we just get on the other side of it. Maybe that's the key. And that's the one that's going to go down there. That's probably it. Yeah. Okay. Killer Whale says, just be honest. Barack is here with us right now. Thank you so much for that. And I would assume that you're being generous because I haven't practiced that in a long time and I'm very rusty, but it was actually pretty good, wasn't it? Barack Obama. Yeah, it's all still there. See, before I do that, every time before I do my Obama impression, I get scared. My fear level goes skyrocketing up to a 9, and my scared level goes up to a 10. Because 9 of that is me scaring myself, and there's just always 1 at least extra because I may be scaring someone else. Because people can just pick up on fear, and it can make them afraid too. So, but I'm terrified that I've lost it. I mean, this goes through my head. You guys don't know, Pretty much every time before I do any impression, I'm like, I think I've lost it. Like, I can't even hear it in my head. I don't even know what Obama looks like. Like, who even is Barack Obama? Was he the president, or am I misremembering that? Is he like an actor? Is he that action star? Like, all these things go through my head in like a split second. But then I think, you know what? I'm just going to take a leap of faith and I'm just going to do it. And then all of a sudden, Barack Obama shows up to the stream. And here he is. In the flesh. Obama. And then it's like, ooh, fear level 0, scared level 1, just in case I still freak someone out. It's nice. But it's a nice reminder that just trust yourself, and things are probably going to work out a lot better than you're worrying about. Still got it, HT. Thank you, Killer. Joss says, maybe Obama is always scared, and that's why he sounds the way he does. Interesting theory, Joss. Maybe Obama feels like he's doing an impression of himself, and every time before he speaks, he's worried he's going to forget what the impression is. Wow. I mean, it is kind of an unusual way to speak. It's not the craziest theory I've ever heard. Okay, let's think this through instead of just randomly moving this thing back and forth. Okay, all focus on the puzzle now. Here we go. Okay, so yes, we can stand on that. Yep, so, okay, let's see. Again, what can we do with this? That's it. Okay. I have been informed by an outside party that Barack has only one R in it. My apologies to the former president. Well, I'm sure he would be fine with that. Streamer, you asked earlier about our own pronunciations. I just sent you what I believe the official one is. Oh, looks like MJ's sending us his pronunciation as well. Thanks, MJ. You sent me one? Now, where did you send this? Let me just check something real quick. Okay, I actually have this pulled up here. You all should be able to hear it, so if I have your permission to play it for the stream, here we go. I'm assuming I do, but I want to get it in chat first. So, G-Money, do I have your permission to play this for the stream? G-Money says go on. Here we go.
Jeffrey.
Ooh, I like that.
Jeffrey.
That sounds very professional. I also like the lead up.
Jeffrey.
Because it adds a human element to it. Like, there's no reason that we have to pretend that these pronunciations weren't recorded by human beings who have to clear their throats and aren't just robots that only exist while you're pressing play on that pronunciation. Like, they have lives outside of that. Rich lives, often, or at least if you're lucky, enriched by pretty cool streams that make you basically transform your life into the most optimistic, motivated version of itself. Like, extremely rich lives. But if you just hear that one snippet then you just think, oh, well, that's not even like a real person. That's just like, it's almost like a robot saying it. So I think this
Jeffrey.
is perfect. And that will be one of the ones we submit. Thank you so much for that. Also, I think that would also be perfect for also one of those okay, it's a short one that time. Oh, spoke too soon. It would also be okay. It would also be perfect for one of those long videos where sound effects play occasionally, as we just heard in the background. So maybe we'll set that up at some point. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, okay, so, yeah. Very least, we need to get this out of here. Well, maybe we don't need to do that yet, because that might now be blocking somewhere we need to go. But at some point, we will. Because we can't jump down. Okay, so we can do this. I mean... Okay. You might be in the real dictionary. It says killer whale. I think we're all going to make it in there. We are going to have on a soon to be... And MJ agrees with that. Thank you, MJ. A soon to be... And Joss, what do you think of that joke? Me talking about MJ? As though he were actually responding. Joss liked that one before, so... I've been trying to keep that going. A soon to be streaming stream... We are going to be contacting dictionary.com. We are... Well, it looks like MJ agrees with that. We are going to be contacting dictionary.com, letting them know some of their pronunciations could use some updating. And, oh, lucky for them, we just happen to have some great replacements. And we're not even going to charge any money. So if there's any... pronunciations you guys want to record for any words, please send them to me. Live from Neverland. Very nice, killer. Okay, now. This one, okay. I'm still gonna say this is kind of shoddy. And then put them in a 10-hour long video, asks G Money. At least 10 hours, yeah. This game kind of went from 0 to 100 with difficulty. The other puzzles were nothing. I like that this is hard, but it really did not ease that transition. Okay. Wait a second. Okay. So we can't jump down, right? Yeah, but we could go over here. Is there anything over here? No. We can't jump down there. Okay. But just to oh wait, did that just mess up again? Okay, 7th mistake of the game. We kind of walked through that wall a little bit. Walked through that wall. It's kind of hard to say. Oh, you can do that. Okay, yeah, because I guess we had already done that earlier at a different place. Regardless, let's go. Okay, and there's nothing we can do with those. I just want to see what happens if we do something here. Wait a second. Okay, there we go. Oh. Can't do it. Okay. Just really hoping we could push that on top of the other one. Does not look like it. This got really hard. This puzzle is puzzling, says G-Money. This is awful. Wait, can we... Oh, okay. I didn't know if we could press that. Like this is a button, it almost looked like, but no. Killer Whale says, where's the boss fight? Yeah, I don't know if this game is actually going to have that. Oh, MJ, you disagree? You think there is going to be a boss fight? And we'll continue that conversation with MJ when he decides to chime in again. I mean, there's only so many things we can do here. Somehow we need to get this to go here. If we can make it go there, then we can crawl and push this over. Then we can come over here, push that down there. And then we can walk over and go up that ladder and we'll be done. In a way, we've already solved it. Now it's just filling in the details. G-Money says, this looks like a really boring 3D action platformer because it isn't that particular genre. Yeah. Joss, G-Money says, Joss Teflon, can you ban and unban me just to try it out? Joss, you have my permission. Wait, Joss. Joss says, I can time you out. Is remove ban in YouTube language? Well, let's find out. Because this is actually kind of concerning. How to ban on YouTube as a moderator. Block other viewers. Okay, how about YouTube remove versus ban? That's not quite what we're looking at. Will it remove all my chats? Asks G-Money. I bet it will. We don't want that. How about will removing a user in live chat, YouTube, remove all their chat? Moderate live chat.
In this video, I'll show you and your team how to moderate live chat while you're live streaming or doing a premiere on YouTube.
And I mean that with 100%
Live chat
sincerity.
shows to the right of the YouTube video player on desktop or under the chat icon on mobile while you're live streaming. Here you can see how your viewers are reacting to what's happening in real time. Now before you go live, it's important to know some of the tools that you can use to keep your live chat safe and positive for your viewers. First, you can assign moderators. Moderators can interact with your viewers, remove inappropriate messages, and flag, hide, or put users into timeout. If you're expecting a lot of traffic to your stream, we definitely recommend having at least one moderator to help you out. To assign moderators, go to YouTube Studio, then Settings, then Community. You can also assign moderators during your live stream or premiere by selecting the menu next to their username in chat and then click on Add Moderator. Now, please note, these users will continue to be moderators across your channel unless you remove them. You can also create a block
MJ again chiming in about that boss.
From showing up in your live chats. You can do this by going to Settings in YouTube Studio, then Community, and then scroll down
He just said he really thinks there is going to be a boss and that there should be one.
to the blocked words section. Here you can add words or phrases that you do not want to appear in live chat. Now, when somebody tries to send a message containing these blocked words, that message...
Okay, well, so... Josh, just do whatever you want. See, this is why I have moderators, so you guys can deal with this kind of stuff, because it's too much for me to think about. And thank you so much for all the work you do. It really does make the stream work. Okay, yes, so how can we... Well, let's try something here. How can we get one to go up there? Oh. You can stack them. Let's freaking go. Let's go, assholes. And I'm not actually calling you guys assholes, but we can say that on the stream now. And it feels so good. Hold on, let me pull this up. Yep. Just solved it. My cousin Geoff, I'm just gonna say it that way. Even though we looked into it and basically nothing said you could say it that way. Well, it said you could say it as Jof. But I just like saying it as Joff. Joff. It kind of turns into Jeff, too. And I'm sure that's how it actually happened. Joff. Jeff. 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 Geoff. 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 Jeff. 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 See how language evolves over time? My cousin Geoff had to restart the level to remember you could stack them. Oh. Well, that's a good little tip for us moving forward. If we get stuck, restart the level. Guys, right now, I am absolutely terrified that I've forgotten how to do the Barack impression. If you can believe how fast it can happen. After I just nailed it perfectly. Literally right now, I don't even know who Barack Obama is. Oh, wait, probably can just put it down right there. So in this moment of fear, I am challenging someone to request that I do an Obama impression so that I can jump off that ledge again. There it is. That's enough.
The trail just kept on closing.
Been a long time since we've heard that voice. Okay. So we have done that. So now... Wait. Oh, right. We can walk up there. Oh, we got one coming in. And I'm getting anxious, but I'm going to turn that into excitement. G-Money says, request Barack Obama's brother, oh wow, who conveniently sounds like an iffy impersonation of Barack Obama. Well, that takes a little pressure off. But actually, does it though? Because in order to sound different from Barack Obama, I have to remember what Barack Obama sounds like. And right now, I can't hear anything in my head. I'm trying to think of Barack Obama, and here's what I'm hearing in my head, guys. Barack Obama. Okay, well, I guess what I was hearing was exactly what Barack Obama sounds like. But that doesn't actually fulfill the request, so someone who sounds slightly like him? Okay, how about this? Obama, brother. We'll say his brother's name is Geoff. And the applause worked out perfectly for that. Okay, so Jeff Obama. This is Jeff Obama. And there it is. Thank you, G-Money. Let's, well, let's go. How about that? Oh, you agree, MJ?
The stranger's voice was hoarse. I just need some time, I think, to see things clearly.
Okay, once again, these frogs were not part of the puzzle. Them jumping into the water really sets it up to make you think that that's going to be some type of puzzle you got to do, but
The traveler said, "You sailed in here. Where's your boat?"
sailing here, where's your
Friend,
boat?
you need a boat. Go see the builder in the caves. Tell them I'm sorry I never came back.
I mean, that was a little bossy. Someone we just met is telling us where to go and deliver messages on their behalf. I don't want to go to the caves now. G-Money says, is this Bjork? That was actually the first thought I had when I heard that narrator's voice. But as we found out, it's actually... It's not that. It's actually Rachel August. But wait, what's Bjork's real name? Hold on. Oh, it is Bjork. Bjork Mundstedottir. And I may not be pronouncing that perfectly right, but if we worked at it, we could figure it out. And maybe we could submit that to dictionary.com as the official audio pronunciation of it. They probably don't even have an entry for it, and we could suggest that too. Okay, born... So that's the name she was born with. Bjork. Huh. Wow. The grass was a little glitchy back where she bossed you around. Okay, I didn't even notice that, but I'm going to count that as, I think, the 8th mistake in the game. Thank you for that. Okay, here we go.
The stranger had blazed their own path.
Now I'm assuming this might be harder than the one we just did.
Created their own rock, their own islands.
Doesn't look that hard though. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look that hard.
They did not need Ember's kindness.
I think these puzzles are set up in such a way where there is no definite order in which to do them.
But still, Ember stayed.
And that can lead to you doing much more difficult ones before easier ones, but that is still...
Building a bridge, should it ever be needed.
That's still on the game designers. Because they allowed that to happen. G-Money says, I bet Bjork says milk in such a way, like... milk. I bet you're right. Milk. I got so scared I wasn't going to be able to do a Bjork impression, and then there it was.
The stranger met Ember's eyes. The two shared a moment of silence.
And drank a glass of milk. Okay, that might have been Bjork's brother there. Geoff. Wait, does this lead into the woods? Can we... oh no, we can't go any farther. Boom goes the dynamite. Let's go! By the way. I notice the more that I say let's go, I love when those two different videos collide. When they line up like that perfectly. Wait, we still have to go over there. We got 3 of them to line up. Wait, have we been? I think. Yeah, we went. Interesting. Now, I don't remember if I already did that. I think I did. Which means we probably want to do it again the way it was. Okay, so now that's going to be we enter that other cave opening. G-Money says, can we get a head count? I see 4 viewers. Yeah, I would like that as well. So we got to get up there somehow. We're going to take that chain. Did we come this way? Yeah, we came that way, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Maybe we didn't come this way, but that leads to the same area. But we can go up here. Oh, this is the way we came. Well, oh. That's why that ghost said the same thing when we came back last time, because these forlorn spirits are automatically returned. We don't have to come back here. Okay. I'm going to count that as the 9th mistake in the game. That you don't have to transport them back. Tenth mistake, that thing's trying to walk through a tree. So there's nothing we can do over there. And this once again.
Barely visible through the murky water was the shadow of something hiding.
Oh, looks like MJ sees that thing.
And on a small pier with barely a sound, a lonely fisherman sat.
So there's something in the water we can't see. Oh, well, we have a worm. Can you use the worm? How do we... Inventory, okay. Okay, we have this. Oh, broken fishing net. Oh. How do you select it? I hit... Maybe... Do you... I hit every button. Okay. Maybe it just won't let us select it at this point. How are we going to get over there? Have we done everything here? Wait. Oh. No, we haven't. There we are. Very nice.
The fisherman murmured quietly between sorrowful breaths.
Whoa. Our character just got very close to that fisherman.
The fisherman felt so useless.
Well.
His former joys were hollow.
Honestly, he sounds depressed. And it's nothing to be ashamed of. But, you know, if you lose interest in things you used to have interest in, please try to get some help if you can. G-Money says, have we switched to YouTube because of Twitch's recent amazing decisions as a company? I like this new area. Are you talking about the area in the game?
Sitting out there every day by the pond.
Or the new area of the stream? Oh, MJ liked that one.
Only the dark water to hear him talk.
Wasn't even a joke, MJ, but apparently you liked it.
In that darkness, a glimmer flickered.
Okay, so this was the puzzle here?
A thought beating like a drum.
Looks like there's a little more to this.
A thought that went round and round.
As for why we came here...
All started with a frog.
Oh,
But
okay.
they couldn't hold on.
Oh. Well, that works out.
Every day by the pond, a constant reminder.
As for why we came to YouTube, well, it was really just to try something different. And we have absolutely zero thoughts on anything Twitch has done. Unless they're positive. So we definitely don't want to get our account removed or anything like that. So again, we had an extremely hard puzzle. And then these ones are super easy. I say 10th mistake in the game. Our character just drifted backwards. Didn't look intentional.
For a brief moment, the fisherman struggled to speak. He looked at Ember, hopeful. The fisherman spoke softly. There's a frog in that pond, a big one. Saw him grow from a tadpole. We were friends of a sort. Spent every day side by side. So much better at fishing than me, that frog is. Catches them before I can bait them. Oh, it makes me feel useless some days.
Wow.
The fisherman sighed. I've wasted so much time feeling like this.
If you're letting a frog destroy your ego,
The
you
old
might need
man
some
looked
hyphen tea.
carefully at the pond, at their rod, at Ember.
We'll cheer you right up.
Well, listen to me here, rambling on and on. It helps, though, telling someone. Thank you, Ember.
Thanks for trauma dumping on me.
If you need help catching anything, you just ask.
Yeah, I think I will ask. How about that frog?
You saw the frog? Did the frog mention me?
Didn't say we saw the frog.
You ask the frog about me. See what they actually know. Please don't tell the frog how much I talk about them.
Okay, need some help.
The fisherman noticed the broken net Ember was carrying. Let me have a look. See what I can do. With a silk thread, the fisherman, with each knot he tied, a net began to form.
I love that we can skip the dialogue before it's finished reading. That's so
There you
freeing.
go. Good as new.
Great. What are your thoughts on the silent protagonist trope? Great question, G-Money. I know why they do it. They do it because they want you to feel like it's you, and if they give them a voice, then obviously the odds of it sounding exactly like you, whoa, are pretty low.
The frog stared at Ember, its belly rumbling.
But
A deafening heartbeat. But then...
fear level 5. Scared 6. Oh, 11th mistake.
The frog returned Ember's good deed by leading them to a lost forlorn.
The mistake was that the lighting just changed randomly for no real reason. It just got like a little brighter for some reason. Okay, the frog returned Ember's good deed by leading them to a lost forlorn. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I get why they do the silent protagonist thing, but MJ doesn't get it, but that's okay. I get why they do it. But sometimes it feels a little disempowering because it's like you're just mute and you have to just absorb what everyone else is saying.
The stranger stood alone.
I think sometimes as a reaction to that, I'll find myself just speaking at the game. Just so I don't feel like I'm being talked over.
Their friends have fallen aside.
Hopefully this is going to be another hard one.
Retreating from what came next.
It's nice when the world gets a little brighter. Well, that's true. That's still a mistake,
The
though.
stranger had ventured on.
Okay, so let's see what we have to do here. Okay. So let's push this. Come down here. Push that.
Now they were deep in the woods.
Push that.
It felt so pointless.
Can't we just walk back? Yeah, I think we already solved it. Well, let's go, but it was way too easy. G-Money says, that's not always true. Sometimes you gesticulate in total silence, and the other character knows exactly what you mean, i.e. Zelda. That is true. And for some people, that is how they communicate.
The
You know,
stranger
sign
spoke
language.
hesitantly. Is the campfire crowded? Let me gather myself. I'll see you there.
I mean, body language is, some would argue, how we communicate the most. It's not just the words you're saying, but it's how you're saying them. Oh, your inflection, your tone. Like if I just say, let's go, compared to, here we go, 1, 2, 3. Let's go! Or let's go! See the difference? But I'm saying the same
Inside was a
words.
scrap of journal. The strangers on the water went on without me. Where have I landed? Vines and thorns stretch out to trip me.
Yeah. Imagine thinking that your words are so important that you took that piece of paper that you wrote on and actually put it inside this treasure chest type thing. And the whole time you're putting it under there, you're thinking, oh man, when someone finally finds this, their mind is going to be blown. This is so good. And in a way, that's kind of what the game developers did, because they came up with that and then they put it there. I'm going to say that's a second negative thing about the game. It's that journal entry we just found. It's the silence in between the notes that makes the music. Well, MJ knows quite a lot about that.
The stranger spoke. You look hungry, friend. You bring any broth with you?
Of course I have broth.
There's a cook in the swamp. Makes a broth like you wouldn't believe. Keep telling them
we
that
don't
it
have
doesn't
broth.
taste right. They'll keep giving you more.
Did they just tell us how to rip off this broth thing? That's like saying, okay, yeah, go to that soup kitchen for the needy, and just tell them it doesn't quite taste right, and they'll just keep giving you more. I don't know how I'd feel about that. G-Money says, that's what the whole 10 hours of silence interrupted by Mike saying Walta thing is all about. Very nice, G-Money. It's true. Because even though the actual audio that we can hear of those videos comes through such a small portion of the overall video, we are still feeling it the entire time. Like, at least I am. I'm like on edge the entire time because I'm just waiting for it to say Walta again. Or to say Scooby-Doo thing. Or for it to say, what are the other ones? Well, whatever the other ones are. Oh yeah, MJ. Okay, so we talked to the frog. About the fish, about your bait. About your bait.
Poor little worms. They didn't ask to be here. But how do you fish without them?
Use a lure.
One for me, one for the fishes. Slurp 'em down.
Okay, so this guy just lamented having to kill a worm, basically, so he could get a fish. Next sentence, he says, yeah, and then I also eat them myself. This guy has absolutely no moral backbone. About your hat?
I chased old Blue Betty round this pond for years. Best days of my life catching that. Had to use myself as bait. Stuck on me head ever since.
Blue Betty doesn't look too blue, but maybe that's because Blue Betty's dead. About the fish. G-Money says, wow, I immediately pledged 15 pledge tokens after that impersonation of Shaggy's companion Scooby. Oh, thank you so much. I didn't know that would be such a big hit. Maybe I'll do it more.
They say catching a fish isn't the point. So I tell myself that.
Interesting. It's almost like the point is the time spent enjoying nature in between catching fish. It sounds a little familiar. Silence between the notes. Beautiful stream. Didn't even plan that.
I tell myself that a lot.
That kind of reminds me of what I tell myself, which is...
If you need
Almost ran
help
out of breath on that
catching
one.
anything, you just ask.
Okay, so... There's a lot to remember about where we've been here. Oh yes, this place. Yeah, so we've already been here. G-Money says, can we do a Joss check? I feel like I feel like if someone came in here and terrorized the chat, we would be ill-prepared. Nice synchronicity there. Ill-prepared. Maybe he is silent and deadly if someone came. Yeah, that's actually really good. Joss, can we get a Joss check? Just make sure you're at the ready just in case we get some trolls coming in. So we've already been in there. Got plus 15 pledge tokens. Thank you so much. Okay, so we're all set up here too. MJ thanks you for the pledge tokens too. Is there anything else? So where do we get this, like, broth stuff? I guess let's just go to a different location at this point. This is where we came from. Don't know. Okay, that's a mistake. That was very hard to go down that. 12th mistake. G-Money says, I will be back in a bit. Or sooner. Alright, G-Money. Well, I wish you the best. We might actually even be wrapping up the stream, especially since we're flying without Joss, apparently. Quality stream as usual. Well, quality content from you in the chat as usual. Thank you so much. Just before you go, could you give us a sign-off? Just in case I have to use it. Anyone else can too, but... just in case no one else does. I don't know if we're supposed to come back all this way. But if we're not, then why does it let us? Well, that's different.
The foxes howled into the night. The only reply was silence.
Silence. I really do like that Bjork-like accent. It's more than an accent. Okay. We still have to get this key. Oh, well, we can go over here. Go up here.
The Wanderer's Diary. Unfamiliar trees, a path overgrown. Is this a resting place? A place between places? I call out, but mine is the only voice. was nestled between the reeds.
Well, now we have
Just
something.
out of reach. The old gate was locked. Ember placed the key in the lock and slowly began to turn it. The stranger gasped for breath. Dark water slipping above their head.
Well, I think that's pretty good for the stream. Since I don't think we have Joss, it's a little risky to keep streaming. So at this time, I'm going to give myself my own sign off. Yeah, that took a lot out of me. So perfect time to end. So thank you so much, everyone, and thank you to the universe and literally everything that exists, now, past, and future. So until next time, this is -T on behalf of the universe and everything that ever existed, now, past, and future, saying, let's go! Let's go.